Hello everyone, welcome back to another Chromatic Cube draft here on Magic the Gathering Arena. Oh, Sarkhan, huh? Maybe I could go for that. There's not actually that much here that excites me. I mean, I guess Kolaghan's Command is pretty busted. It's a little bit yuck to start with a multicolored card versus just like a 1/5 card that can also win the game. But Kolaghan's Command does so much. You know, you could take the Simic land, maybe. There are some good cards here. I don't think this is especially one of them. Yeah. Why actually is this? I guess the point is if you can activate Delirium, this makes spiders, and then, like, if you have a lot of mana, it's a very slow win condition. Sure. But I'll just take Kolaghan's Command. Does everything. Snapcaster Mage, kind of busted. What is this? Nicol Bolas. I mean, Grixis is a fun time. 7 mana doesn't quite win the game, but it presents a serious threat at least. Timeless Lotus. I don't know about that. What is this? Doubling Season. Oh, this is like the Alchemy Mind Rot that usually turns out to be quite a bit better, right? I guess that's fine. But, like, maybe I'll just take a land. Like this one? I don't know, does this do anything? It is pretty annoying, but I don't know if it's that good in Cube, actually. I think I'll just grab another decent black spell. I mean, I don't know, maybe it was supposed to be the red one? Ooh. My lights just flickered. Is there some power outage going on? That would be a bad time for it. Royal Eruption's good. Atraxa is certainly a build around. Sultai Triome. Alrund's Epiphany, that wins games. Although I haven't seen it happen to me in this cube. Uh-oh. What the heck? I'll launch another client just in case. No. What? It's like it wants to... It said it wants to do a Windows update. Like, it wants... It's like Arena, the client, wants to update itself. What am I supposed to do here? Hello? Like, when I launched the second client, it was like, oh, do you want to let this thing edit? It just picked Soul Service. No, I already have that. Okay, I guess I'm going to allow this app to make changes to my device. It's going to launch... Update itself in the middle of a draft? It won't let me do that. I've lost my connection. Yeah, could you reconnect? I'd like to do my draft. Could this be happening to everyone in the draft pod? Is the draft canceled? I don't know. I guess I'll close the client and I'll let you guys know how it goes. The technical debugging mid-draft. I'm back. Arena has built... Okay, the first pack was like completely random. I'll see what I can salvage. Probably not a lot. I don't know what I have, but I'm going to take a land. Okay, it looks like it took Elder Dragon War out of that pack we were looking at. I mean, I'm sure we can figure something out. Basically what happened is it looks like that very brief power outage. My computer has a UPS, so it survived, but I lost my internet connection for several minutes while things booted back up. So, like, what do I have? Not much blue. My only white card is Archangel of Wrath. And Thalia, I guess. March of Otherworldly Light. Okay, I have fixing for Is It mostly. Red looks important. Maybe black or green, so a little bit Jundi, but nothing serious yet. I think I'll just take an Inferno Titan. I feel like this could be a fun format, by the way. If everybody had to deal with this shit. Like, okay, Arena drafted 15 cards for you at random. Try to figure out what you're building towards, and then keep building towards it. I think that actually could be kind of cool. I mean, Archangel of Wrath is kind of bananas sometimes. It would be nice to have. Emergent Ultimatum, I think it's just not gonna... It's a wasted pick. Atraxa, pretty tough. Obnix? I don't have a lot of green, right? I mean, it's just like Unleash the Inferno and Atraxa. And let's be honest, Atraxa's probably not making it. So maybe we're in like some combination of Mardu? Do I have any like aggro stuff? Not really. I feel like Obnixilus fits this plan better. Oh, Esper Sentinel. I mean, that's just good. Okay, let's maybe get rid of Atraxa. I have a lot of blue fixing, don't I? No Divine Visitation, please. I don't think this Raise Boar is that exciting. I mean, it's a 5-mana 6/6 that does cool stuff, kind of. But I think Jadar is just way cooler. Lauren, what does this do? Okay, so it's a Reclamation Sage, but better? Okay. Lily of the Veil. Well, that actually could be something. I'm not sure if I'm that married to my black. What if I tried Boros? Sarah the Benevolent. Kind of slow. Sedgemoor Witch is a little less committal than Lily is. I don't have much fixing for these colors yet. Yeah, maybe for that reason it's meant to be the Sedgemoor Witch. Archangel wants red and... Oh, it's actually a Mardu card. I thought it was like it wanted green somehow. Okay. Gigantha's probably not going to be able to be companioned. Right now I only have 2 things that stop me, so it's a possibility, I guess. But there's a lot of cards in this cube that are going to make you not want to do that. I mean, the 7-mana Elesh Norn is strong, obviously. None of this really speaks to me, to be honest. 4-mana 4/3 Lifelinker, maybe? Static Net is just too expensive for what it does. Opponents get to destroy it pretty often. Kaya obviously can win the game, but I'd like to win the game before I can cast a Kaya. Skrelv's Hive? I mean, probably supposed to be a land. Skrelv's Hive could wheel. It's not. It's an aggro card, but it's not that great. I think I'll take this one. Should be untapped pretty much always. I think blue is not open at all, so these blue fixers that I got at the end... Ooh, History of Benalia. Just don't seem very good. They seem like more wasted picks, but, you know, that could have happened even if I were drafting myself. You end up having to waste some of your picks in every draft. Yeah, History of Benalia is the only choice here. I think I'll just take the land. I mean, you don't love tap lands in something aggro-ish, but we're not that aggro necessarily. What is this? 6 mana, 4/4? I don't know. Get out of here. I'll take a cast out. Mostly because it has cycling. The Eternal Wanderer is a thing, but I don't know. We got the Winota back, and now we kind of think we're in Boros, right? Or, well, I don't know. We're in both red and white, and also maybe black. Lauren's fine. Sarah could be okay.
There is no greater honor than serving others.
And I'm caught up to everyone else now. Come on, guys. I literally timed out 7 picks in a row, or no, more than that, like 11. Kaya and Static Net are back. Well, I still think Static Net is too expensive. I'm going to take the Kaya. There's some universe where we end up being like bigger Mardu. I don't know. Neither of those look very good. Silumgar's Command, I mean, we have some blue... No, the fixing we have is all... Well, yeah, I mean, is it fixing? It could happen. Because we have red as a main-ish color. Probably supposed to just be the Lutri, right? It's a freebie. Anything else here so insanely good that I have to take it over Lutri? I don't think there really are such cards. I have Green Spell? Oh, Gigantha, sure. Just the option of like, oh, I don't have anything to do, I'll spend 3 mana to put this in my hand is quite useful. Although, I don't know, the Mind Stone is just so good in every deck. I think Ramp might actually be better than Lutri. This deck doesn't really want to spend 3 mana putting Lutri in hand, it seems, at this time. Stensia Uprising? A little expensive. But it would be a pretty cool finisher. How much more fixing do I need? I mean, some. I think this is better than Stensia Uprising. Rankle is whatever. I don't think I need a Finale of Eternity or a Cruelty of Gix, really. Yeah, just give me a land. It's tough running 3 colors out there, man. Gear Hulk. I'm not going to run a Leyline Binding, probably. Magda, kind of busted for aggro stuff. It's not clear whether, like, I'm doing aggro stuff. Siege Gang Commander could wheel. I don't think I want a tap land very badly. A Pathway would be nice. I think I'll take it. I don't know. Early game aggro with treasures is so good. Chandra, the 6 mana Chandra. Okay, it has this copying effect. Or a 6 mana Chandra, I should say. I mean, I think this is kind of sick. Lord Skitter. Otherwise, I could... Oh, do I have any, like, buff your whole board stuff? I don't think I really do. There's the, there's one, oh, History of Benalia, there it is. The buffs knights, but, doesn't buff everything else. There's one. I think that's worth it. But it's like a completely untapped duel. It's so good. This could wheel. And if it doesn't, who cares? This is also an untapped duel. There are some other good cards here, though. Showdown? Maybe? It's the best spell. You know, I think if I take the land, I stand a good chance of wheeling something relevant. There's a lot of good stuff in this pack. I'll take the land. Wandering Emperor is pretty fun. This is kind of a cool finisher / value machine. I think it's that or the Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor is more control-y because you flash it in and kill their dude. Yeah. I think this is a more defensive card. Oh, I didn't even look at Sorin or Davriel for that matter. I mean, I don't want Davriel, so that's fine. Oh, good. I get a pathway at the end. Okay. Certainly seems better than Gix. I don't know what my curve is like. Well, these are all pretty cool, actually. I think Sorin... How controlling and slow am I? What is my curve? It's like... a little bit low? Let me discard... I think some removal / It's not quite burn, but... I don't think I have much madness. So this is like a 2 damage, sorcery speed, shock sort of effect. I have been completely unimpressed by Mishra's command every time it's been in a format. Gear Hulk is okay. I don't know that I mind a tap land, though, and it scries. Anguish on Making is a great pickup. The brutality, effort did wheel. That's nice. I think there's one other pack I was thinking I might wheel something from, and I didn't. The one I took a land from when there were 10 cards left. Yeah, so all the cards I was looking at got snapped up out of that pack, but no big deal. So, the deck does sort of lack an identity and a plan, I think, but it has some good cards in it. I don't think Gigantha is really one of them. I don't get a lot of cuts. I have to run most of this. Silumgar's command, so like what would be the value in running such a card? It's in my deck right now, isn't it? Where is it? What does it cost? Oh, it's 5. Jeez, okay. So I mean, it does a lot, and we have some blue fixing we could run, right? If I just toss all this in, I can cut all the islands and still run Silumgar's command, no problem. And I kind of think I should. The commands are all great. My curve... I mean, I could use more 2-drops, that's for sure. I don't have enough ramp for all this huge stuff, I feel like, but here we are. Maybe put this back on 1 because it's often going to be cycled. Instants and sorceries, 8. Okay, I mean, Sedgemoor Witch is probably still fine. I think my 4 slot is what most needs some work. I mean, I have a ton of 3s, don't get me wrong, but like, that's because I don't have any 2s. I need cheaper cards. If I could cut 3s for 2s, I'd be happy to. But I'm not cutting 3s for 4s, is my idea. This is a great card to have. Boy, I said this stuff would all be coming in untapped all the time, but I took so many non-basics. Maybe I don't run stuff like this. Like, I only have a very small number of mountains. This is a tapped duel. This one, like, the on-color ones, those are fine. But the ones that tap for blue, I think I just have to get rid of Solomgar's command. Average mana cost 3-ish. Limited rebalanced. I guess that means arena, historic, or alchemy cards, basically. What is collective effort really doing? I mean, it's pretty cool. I don't have that much go wide. I do have, like, Rats and Jadar, I guess? But Jadar doesn't go wide. He just makes one token over and over. He doesn't make, like, 5 tokens. I don't really have any sack effects for Jadar's tokens, but I think we're still definitely running him. So I guess this is like Mardu midrange is the idea. So what does this thing do? It's a 4-mana 3/3 haster. And it puts a copy of a creature you control into your graveyard and gives it Unearth 2. Hello? Have I lost my internet connection again? Yep. This time there was no visible power flicker. Okay, well, annoying. I guess I don't know if I'm going to actually want to run the draft now. Maybe I should put it off till later. Well, whenever I pick it up, you guys, it'll just be in a minute. For me, I have no dang idea. Alright, I'm back. I'm going to try to run this one. I made some cuts while I was off camera. I think the only 2 that you guys missed were I cut the Great Dragon, or the Elder Dragon War, because, like, I'm hoping to have the board, and yeah, a 4/4 flyer is fine, but I already have multiple 4-drops that make better creatures than that. Sarah the Benevolent I'm a little skeptical of, but it is like a Sarah Angel that threatens to make more Sarah Angels, so there's that, I guess. Eradicator Valkyrie, I realized is a synergy with Jadar, so maybe I don't want to cut that. Right? Because you can sack the token and then they have to sack something. It's alright. I don't know. This is a 4-mana 3/3 haste, which is whatever. But it also, like, could be a 6-mana 3/3 haste that comes with an Inferno Titan. Right? Kind of cool. I think all these lands... Oh, I don't need that one anymore. I decided to cut all the blue. Are probably fine. Oh no, Hall of Oracles. We don't want this one. Yeah, okay. Just more basics so that this other stuff can come in untapped. I think we probably have enough mountains and plains and swamps for these things to come in untapped most of the time. Maybe Temple of Silence I could get rid of? Like, I don't have that many pips, right? But I think it'll be fine. So this is the deck. It seems like a kind of bad mid-range Mardu thing, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't have enough removal. Don't really have any board clears. I don't have much aggro. It's not clear what I do have. I just have kind of okay creature threats and a modest amount of removal. Okay, sure. Can Mind Stone on 2 into... I don't know. Hopefully I'll have drawn something good by then, I guess. I mean, I can play Lord Skitter, and that's fine. Too bad I couldn't play that last turn, huh? Okay, so they have a random card from my deck now. Let's see. Whether I play a tap land or an untapped land, I can only play one of these 2, and I think I want Lord Skitter more. Tapped red source. I guess it'll have to do. Is it from a graveyard? An opponent's graveyard. Okay, so you're not just forced to destroy your own stuff. It's pretty slow. So I can't play Angrath no matter what land I play this turn, so... On the other hand, I could play History of Benalia and Jadar if I play an untapped land, right? Yeah. That seems worth doing, I guess. It's some pretty good aggro stuff going, really. I didn't really have to do it this way, but I just sort of morally object to it leaving open the colorless mana when I need my colored sources. Okay, we got tokens for days. I do like the Streets of New Capenna music, this kind of smooth jazz. Didn't play the set. Didn't really care for it, you know, what I saw of the cards in it, but pretty cool music. All right, untapped red source. So they're not tapped out, but they're kind of close. Well, actually, if I'm playing untapped red source, I want to do this, and I want to do that after combat, I guess. I think we swing with everything but Jadar. I don't care if they eat a rat. It's a bunch of other damage they don't get to stop that way. And obviously eating the token is... I don't care at all. I get it back. I mill 3. Okay, you got me. Enjoy my lands. Turns out I shouldn't have kept this on top since I happened to draw an untapped red source. And now I'm just going to be cycling it eventually, but oh well. No fire, no steel.
Ever seen water burn? You will. No fire, no steel.
Oh, they don't get to keep my Jadar. How sad for them. I can't imagine they wanted it anyway. Okay, life gain's cool. If I swing out, do they just die? Probably not. No. Oh, although if I minus this... What does this do? 2 damage to this. Okay, so let's cycle the land first. Fine. And draw with the Mind Stone? Aha, okay. This is good, right? It's an artifact. Well, but I can't cast it together with this. This is 2 damage to something. This is... 2 damage. Discard, I guess. I don't care about Red and Realmbreaker, really. Actually, yeah, I mean, taking this from them, I don't know, it's pretty weak. Let's just make them discard.
No fire, no steel.
I don't know, taking this from them does let more damage in, I guess. Let's exile the Cloud Blazer, please. So suppose they block my Jadar and kill it. Then I'm getting in, they're blocking a 4 here again for 4, 6, 11. Yeah, they're dead. Jadar, at least this means Jadar can afford to attack. I think they're not dead if they double chump the 4/3s. They go to 1. I think I probably could have killed them if I had used a different ability on this guy. Right, instead of making the discard card and lose to... I don't know. Taking the creature away from them wouldn't have done that much, actually. Well, maybe it would have done 1 more damage, and that would be enough? I'm not sure. Okay. Well, opponent never did anything. Just playing, like, Bant. Not even really ramp, right? I don't know. I mean, they had Realmbreaker and Scrap Gorger eventually. But... they spent too long not doing anything. Which, I mean, I didn't do that much, right? Turn 2, I did nothing. Turn 3, I played a 3/3. Turn 2, I like, played Mind Stone, right? But that doesn't threaten any damage. And then I didn't even use the mana on the next turn. Maybe not even the turn after that. I think I did, though. I think I used 5 mana on turn 4. I'm not casting Simic spells. Fine. Well, I'm glad this deck that I built is not a complete joke. I mean, if it were, I would disavow all responsibility and say it's Arena's fault, because it drafted pack 1 for me, and I had to throw away a bunch of stuff. As it is, I can say I more than earn every victory I get out of this. I managed to salvage out of that disastrous start. Alright, it took me forever to find this match. It kept, like, saying, oh yeah, you found your opponent, time to enter match. And then, like, it would just take minutes and minutes on the entering match screen, so... eventually I gave up, restarted the client, and reconnected, and now it's fine, so... okay, this is... oh my god, it's so complicated. But I can play this one, which has to enter tapped always. And then... I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. This one, I guess, so that I still have a chance to hit double white on turn 3. Treasure Map. Why do I get to see this card? They considered it. No. Temple of the Dragon Queen. They revealed it from hand. I see. Okay. Oh, maybe, was I supposed to maybe play... since I thought I could use that mana this turn for some reason. I should have played this one last turn. My untapped white source. Or my tapped white source. Rather. Yuck. Now I have to play Lord Skitter or something this turn instead, which is less good. What have they done now? Put Lutri in hand. Okay. We're going to be in for a game, that's for sure. They're doing stuff. Sure. This is tapped. What have I done? I should have been able to play like History of Benalia on a previous turn, and now I can't because I'm bad. Jadar? How is that with... Oh, this would be untapped. I do have a swamp. I'm so stupid. Okay. So I can play this turn. Next turn I could play a 2 and a 3 or something, maybe? I don't know why I thought this was untapped, or why this would be tapped. Jadar, I think, is alright. Let's take him. Scry, I assume. I should have swung first, I guess. I don't think it's going to matter, though. Non-creature. No, this is Magecraft, right. It's actually from Strixhaven. So it's instant or sorcery, cast or copy. Actually, maybe it's Winota next turn, now that I look at it. Too bad I couldn't put the second from top, huh? So I don't have many humans for Winota to hit. I think it's probably better to play History of Benalia this turn and something else, I guess. I don't know. Again, this all should be post-combat, really. I don't have any dwarves, so this all is not relevant. Let's just bonk them for 1. I'm getting pretty worried about a board clear. I mean, I don't even know what this Nicol Bolas does. Okay. He turns into a sick planeswalker, obviously, but it's like 4 mana plus 7 mana to do that. So they're a little ways off. Finale of Eternity. I'm surprised they aimed at the 2/2 instead of the 1/1 there, because the 1/1 can attack forever, and the 2/2 can only attack once. Prosper until the end of your next turn. Okay, so this is effectively in their hand. That's annoying. And I actually can see their whole hand, so it's telling me this is cheap right now. Yeah. When it is battlefield, cop return, and is it a sorcery? Oh yuck. Okay. I can pay 3 for this to blow up their 1/4, which seems kind of important. X is 2. Oh, I'm so stupid. They have a 2/2. It was face up. Right. It has flash. This is why they made the bad play, because they know I'm an idiot. Okay, great. I saw their play was stupid, but if I'm stupid, it's actually a good play. And I am stupid, so it was a good play. Ooh, ouch. Oh! Ha! They proliferated my Saga into graveyard. That's kind of funny. Well... So what's this do? ETB gonna make me discard a card. Yeah. I can play this and minus it. They have to throw both creatures at it to kill it, and I still get to keep this Air Angel. I guess that's good enough.
I protect all life, for it is sacred. I will not rest until we have peace.
Oh. So hang on. This made me discard it, right? Yes. Madness said, oh, when you discard it, you can exile it. I'll cast it for 0. Oh, for 1! Wait, I can't cast it. I don't have red. Decline. Okay.
This is a dour day for the light.
They don't want to. They don't want to block here, so the attack is free. The problem is, I'm about to lose the game.
Witness omnipotence.
I think. I mean, I guess this doesn't instantly win, but it's really fucking bad.
To die.
This doesn't do anything. Great. I say great somewhat sarcastically. Don't even get the Winota trigger because she's a human.
My genius is unmatched.
I feel like I could have had a much more convincing early game if I had been able to understand my mana base.
Interesting.
At least all they're doing is drawing 3 times as fast as a normal person would. Oh boy. This game is kind of over. I don't think Kaya's really going to cut it, but like maybe. Maybe I can Kaya the Thief of Sanity or the Oracle or something. And that would be somehow good. Archangel is going to be pretty bad. Yeah.
I always have an answer.
Okay. I do get to cast the Kaya. I think I die pretty shortly thereafter, but...
Get in, deal some damage, get out. Sounds easy enough. Today you die.
Oh, it's a 1/1? Nickel Bolus. Oh heck, it has hexproof. I don't want either of these attacks to get through, sadly. I can prevent the draw, or I can prevent them from killing Kaya? I think Kaya's more important. I assume they have some way to kill her after this? I don't know. I mean, Nicol Bolas sticking on the battlefield for like 6 turns, you can't win that game.
I know what must be done.
They still have 24 cards because of Oracle. Spursel, is this like bouncing my thing? Yeah. Very funny. Alright, I don't have a way back in anymore. I mean, I think for a long time I didn't, but it wasn't like 100% clear without really analyzing what's in my deck. But at that point, it's, I don't know, there's just no hope. But like I said, if I had played out more aggressively in the early game on account of understanding my mana base, I somehow thought I had to have an untapped Plains, but I had an untapped Swamp, and so I could have put the black-white duel into play untapped, and then I could have done everything I wanted. I mean, History of Benalia on 3 is okay. The red stuff is going to be a problem, but there's a lot of fixing in the deck. We should be alright. Isolated Chapel, right? That's the white-black land I had that requires a mountain or plains. Isolated Chapel. You guys can't see it, but I'm looking at my deck list. Yeah, Isolated Chapel is a tap land that requires a plains or a swamp to be untapped, and that's the one I had. One of these days, I'll know what all these are by their name. I don't yet know all of them. But, you know, like Steam Vents is the Shockland in, is it? It's a classic. What's the Shockland in... I mean, I think I have the black-white Shockland. I don't know what it's called. Still looking for mountains. Sedgemoor Witch is a pretty solid card. I don't think I need a mountain badly enough to, like, bottom a Sedgemoor Witch. It's a 3-mana card. I can play it. I'll take it. A mountain just unlocks 2 decent spells for me. This is already a decent spell. I don't know. The worst thing that could happen would be bottom that and draw, like, a plains. I guess I'm drawing the plains anyway. Like, if this is a plains, bottoming the Sedgemoor Witch would help me get through the plains faster to the stuff that's underneath. So, I don't know. Simic, so far. Right, Breeding Pool is the Simic one. It's the Godless Shrine? Is that the black-white shock? I don't have a Godless Shrine in my deck. Do I have a black-white shock? I don't. What is Godless Shrine? Let's look that one up, shall we? Yeah, it's the Shockland! I did it. Hmm. Four mana up. I'm inclined to just play the Sedgemoor Witch here. I'd rather have it countered than History of Benalia, I think. On the other hand, Sarah is what I want to play next turn. Yeah, let's run out the history, actually. They're gonna, like, Kindred Denial this or some shit. Dismiss. No, just cycle Magma Opus. Okay, that's not bad. Or it's not cycle, it's like channel. Oh my god, the Kami War? No, they don't have black. These are not Omnath colors, are they? I think they are. Yeah. Omnath, Locus of All. Sure would be nice to have a Kolaghan's command. Well, I don't know. Okay, so what is this thing's deal? Their mana's going to turn black. Okay. So, would this do anything? Mana value X or less. This thing's mana value is 5. So if I exile one white card, I can kill the Omnath. This isn't doing anything right now. Let's do that. X is 5, please. This one. That. I would have liked to play this era, but just getting rid of their cool Omnath play. Okay, that's a scary one. Can tap down my land. Yep, makes sense. Joke's on you, I drew an extra land anyway. Problem is, I still can't actually even attack. What are they doing casting a Frost Titan already, by the way?
Believe in something.
I guess that's the treasure.
And in believing, make it so. There is still a chance for peace.
Kolaghan's command's not doing much right now. If I had a red source, I could have just swung with the 4/2s, gotten in a ton of damage. That one? Okay. I thought they might tap one of the 2/2s because that's what I want to chump with next turn, but I guess they can tap it later. And this saves them a swing for 5 in the air, I guess.
Our faith uplifts us.
It's looking pretty dire. Tap down the 2/2, right? It just taps. It doesn't disable abilities or something. So if they somehow tap this... Oh, should have swung with the 3/3. I don't know.
Have revenge for Zendikar.
Right? Does this do something? No? Why didn't they swing with this? Are the tokens that important?
The bedrock quakes with my rage.
Boy, that mountain sure would be nice, huh? Well, Sarah's dead, so let's make an angel at least.
If there cannot be, I watch over all.
This is more like how this deck should be doing, I feel like, compared to game 1. But not for this reason. I have tons of fixing. I should be allowed to cast these spells.
I will cut you down.
But if I had them, I'd still be losing, is the problem. I don't know, if I could cast Kolaghan's Command, and this Frost Titan was dead, that'd be pretty sick. Oh yeah, say goodbye to your treasure, bucko. Oh, actually your Ornithopter, I guess. We're still quite dead, obviously. Take action. Oh, is it up to 1? It's not you may destroy, it's up to 1. Okay, fine. So I don't get a choice. Once I target it, I do have to destroy it. If it mattered, I would check more carefully, right? Like, if it was like, oh, target your own thing, I'd be like, wait, will I be volunteering to destroy it if I do so? Or am I required to target it and then later I can choose no thanks? I mean, I feel like the deck has ways to deal with the Frost Titan, right? Like Anguished Unmaking 5 turns ago and I would be in this game. If I'd been drawing lands instead of red spells, I could be casting Kaya. It's still not hopeless, I think. It's just very bad. You should be killing the Sarah Angel with your Nahiri, right? Why are we thinking about this? Maybe they disconnected. I've been saved? No, they're mousing over all their stuff, of course. I must have some interesting thing going on that, like, I don't know what they could be thinking about when every line leads to victory and there's one obvious start to destroy the Sarah Angel. Maybe they have the ability to mouse over things but not click on things, so I'll win that way? Here it comes. There it is. You got her. Oh, really? Is this lethal? Is that why they found this line? Doesn't look lethal. Oh, I guess it is? No, it's 1 off. Wait, no, if you tapped this, 9, you know, it would be 13. I mean, I don't have, like, a Wrath of God or something, so... I don't know what I'm hoping to draw. If I keep this, I can draw more cards. But if I do this, I'm less dead? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? I'm dead anyway. So they want a plus Nahiri for some reason? And that's why they didn't
My vengeance is forged
destroy
from
the Sarah
stone.
Angel. They figure Frost Titan will just keep it tapped down. I feel like you should be tapping down my lands instead. Or the creature that could block. Or you should have done this pre-combat. Hey, we got there. My red spells. Sadly, way too late. And I get to cast 1 spell. The funny thing is I could discard... No, but then I couldn't pay the madness. Yeah. So let's destroy an artifact and do 2 damage to a creature. Get out of here. Get out of here. Good game. This is another problem hand. I have, hey, knock it off. Notifications. I do have all my colors. Only 2 lands and no 2-mana plays. But I guess I have some scrying to do. So maybe it's worth keeping for that reason. Land, please. A swamp's the best one. Because then this can enter untapped on turn 2 or 3, which means if I really have to, I can March of Otherworldly Light something. I mean, I don't know. Bolt the bird? Question mark? I guess I will. I'm not gonna have a chance to cast this anytime soon otherwise. Submit 0, please. Did I say 2? I meant to say 1. I mean, Plains would have been just as good as Swamp, for for what it's worth. I know, I don't think the Swamp is best, because I have double black cards in hand. This is no good right now, so let's just run out Lauren. They don't have any artifacts, but I get out a 3-mana 2/1 that can draw. Doesn't have anything relevant to the graveyard at the moment. Alright, let's swingly ding here. I don't love running something out into counterspell, but like, you gotta cast spells. Oh, that's fine. That's an animation. Looks hexproof, but it's just from Planeswalkers, of course. Mirari's Wake. It's an enchantment. Can this destroy those? No. Alright, I will draw. Winota looks pretty good right now. Nah. Angrath only costs 5. What is this? They get to put a land onto the battlefield, sure. Boast. Boast doesn't say only as a sorcery, right? Nice. Oh no, they get another creature. Okay. That is a problem. What the fuck? They've got 1,000 things! Oh my god. And they're huge because they have Mirari's Wake and the Tristani thing. Okay. Do I have answers to this? Not really. I could steal one of their things, I guess. I don't think that wins. Given that I am losing right now, I think I should draw. Archangel of Wrath. I can pay the kicker once. Yeah, once. What the hell? How did they afford all this? Oh, Mirari's Wake. I see. deal one of their 3/3s and attack with it, I guess? It's a thing I could do. Probably better to just shoot it, honestly. It only does 2 damage. God. Well, let's swing with the zombie and see if anything good happens, I guess. Probably won't. Yeah. Opponent just gains life for free, I guess. Well, I can make that actually die by stealing this if I want, but it doesn't actually seem very good. Let's... Can't kill enchantments with this, huh? Alright, let's play an Archangel kicked once. Blow up the lifelinker. Maybe I should have drawn first, actually. Because if I can winnow down their board a little bit, I mean, that's never going to happen, right? They have so much. They have 12 mana. Primeval Titan. Yeah. They're going to be casting a lot of spells, I predict. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, I'll take 7, I guess. Actually, can I win now? Not quite. But stealing this and attacking them with it and all my other flyers is pretty serious. Okay, Anguished Unmaking. What does that do? I mean, I could exile this, I guess. But right now, getting in for 12 seems very strong. The problem is, actually, that since these are non-humans attacking, opponent will get to block with their lifelinker. Can I do anything about that? I could try to delay the problem somehow. If I exile the Broodmoth instead. If I draw... I mean, I'm not winning. Oh, also, this is only 7 plus 3 is 10, not 12. It'll be smaller on my side. Okay, well, let's... What am I doing? I forgot the important part of this plan was taking this. Okay, well... I guess I'll attack like this. See what I get off the trigger. It is a thing. I think putting it on attacking is actually bad, so decline. And I guess I'm anguished on making this. Sadly, because I left it here accidentally. Getting rid of their flying universe is kind of cool. Because now next turn Angrath looks pretty lethal, right? I can take the reach creature and swing in again. I might be dead. They have a lot going on. Oh, I forgot I could have boasted. Whoops. I totally should have. I should have sacked this to make them sack a creature. What am I doing? Their creatures are all insane. I thought, oh, let's hold up Kolaghan's command, and thought no further of it. But I didn't notice this was on. That would have been great. I think they would have sacked... Well, I don't know. It might actually be the Mirari's thing? Or the... No, the... What's it called? The Tristani? Because their lifelinker looks important right now. I don't know. I'm sure they have some really cool stuff in hand they can do that takes this apparently... Like, my board is certainly strong, but it's only strong in creatures, right? They have a bunch of stored up potential in their cards and their mana. So I'm sure they have something that can deal with my position. So don't be fooled into thinking we're ahead just because they're at 7 and I have 7 damage next turn. I don't know, maybe they just rage quit and I win? That would sure be nice. I can't believe I missed that boast. I played the last turn so wrong, right? Yeah, it looks like they just left. I'll take it. Shoot him in the face for good measure? Not really, right? I can squeeze out an Esper Sentinel to make sure that they really do time out before I resolve the Angrath. And this way, I don't know. If they somehow need more than 16 mana, if they need exactly 16 mana to stay alive, I'll get to draw a card. Because they won't have the 17th to pay for Esper Sentinel. Oh man. This takes anything, right? Yeah. It's important not to swing with it, assuming opponent were still here, because then they could block with the lifelinker. Okay, we got him. Esper Sentinel leads to concession. I think opponent must have... I don't think they rage quit. I think they lost their internet connection or their computer got hit by a falling piano or something. That was not a position you should be conceding in, even if I got in some flying damage. They were clearly ahead. Even a completely empty hand, I think actually they would be fine, because they could have gained a little lifelink. This is a bad hand. Well, actually, it has Magda. Maybe every hand with Magda is good. Because then I can unmaking something on 3. You know what? I'll take it. The mana is very bad. But Magda can hopefully fix it. I really do need to draw some actual lands very soon, though. No! Ah! It was very dependent on Magda living, my plan to have an okay game. Well, at least we know that I don't have any instants. It's okay. Maybe we're back in? Get that Mephit's enthusiasm out of here. I mean, missing a land drop is still pretty bad. Obviously. But If it was only one, you know, maybe we can recover. Teferi.
If nothing else, I will protect them. I do love a good puzzle.
I can kill Teferi. Oh no, because they're going to get to draw and discard again on my turn. Right, very funny. Season Pyro is in their graveyard? No, what's happening? Okay, yes, if I click graveyard, it shows up. Okay. I think I have to unmake the Teferi. Because I just can't stand for them to draw a billion cards. And attacking it doesn't deal with it.
Oh, you'll get over it. I've learned my lesson.
It phases out. Oh, that's so cool. Now they actually get to use the Season Pyro. Maybe I should have gone to combat and... No, because if I had attacked... Yeah. I should have tried to pass to combat anyway and see if I could get the trigger to resolve. Before unmaking it. Oh. Really? Alright, they're going to do it now. Resolves. I think it's just Esper Sentinel. Holding up Cast Out is pretty meh. Oh, interesting. This is still knows it's attached to Magda, I guess, in a way. Weird. Because Jeskai is going to have a bunch of... this is a sorcery, right? Yeah. Is going to have a bunch of instants and sorceries they want to cast. This sort of punishes them a little bit for that. And Cast Out was doing nothing. So, I mean, it was... Channeling it might have been an okay play. I think holding it open to channel or cast is probably worse than just using the Esper Sentinel, though. Okay, what do we have coming up? An untapped 6th land. I'll take it for Inferno Titan, I guess. Season Pyro's doing great work in their graveyard. These 1/1 tokens have done a lot so far. I mean, they killed a rat, which doesn't look like that much. They're about to maybe kill another rat. Okay, I'll cast this out. They won that exchange because they got to draw a card, but I get to keep Lord Skitter. Sadly, that doesn't count as casting a spell, so I didn't get to draw off Esper Sentinel, or even tax them for 1. Seven mana. Channel the Opus. 6 mana left if you were willing to tap this. Is this untap when it transforms? Oh, Mizzix's Mastery to cast a Magma Opus. That's pretty cool. Kill most of my board here. Okay, but I get to resolve an Inferno Titan. That's pretty neat. What are you doing to this? Tapping it, I see. Tap my cast out? That's funny. Alright, swing with all. Assuming I'm a simpleton here? No, they're going to let it in. So it's just 1 damage. What could it hurt? Okay. Well, you were right. You would have lost your 4/4 if you had blocked. Ship it all to the dome, please. They haven't cast a creature spell yet. Devils play that. Okay. Angrath to steal their 4/4 and then sack it seems pretty good. It has a mana value of 0. What was the last thing they just did? They Devils played. I see. So that's in the flashback zone now. I mean, it's in graveyard technically, right? But it's flashbackable. Angrath seems like a good play. Does anything else seem good? Not really.
Here be your crew for my freedom. A fair price.
This was the game where I stumbled on mana, wasn't it? Once? Yeah, the Magda, and then I didn't have a 3rd mana, but then on turn 4, I hit my 3rd mana. Jaya, that's not that much, right?
Of course you should fight
You just
fire
get a
with
token?
fire. You should fight everything with... Taught them everything they know.
Devil's Play, they can kill Angrath, I guess. I think I can make a big enough trampler to kill him?
I'll have you in chains next time.
Yeah, I can... They're pretty much tapped out. I can make a 6/1 trampler. Seems good. If it gets countered, I'm sad. But 4/1 wouldn't have been big enough, so okay. Looks like we're getting there. Oh no, they get all the treasures! Oh, but that's fine. Because it turns out they don't have a counter. Got him. Ooh. That was a close game. There was a lot. It seemed like a lot of kind of back and forth. They were doing some powerful stuff and keeping my stuff just barely in check, but not quite enough. Unbelievably, I have made it up to 3 wins. This is at least an average deck. I don't really think it deserves such a moniker. Is that a moniker? A moniker is like a name, obviously, right? If I said, oh, this is the average deck, it certainly doesn't deserve that moniker. That would be fine. Can a moniker just be like a description, an adjective? I don't know. Oh, I'm not going to be caught waiting for red mana again. This also just doesn't even do anything. Get out of here. Okay. Esper Sentinel into Scryland. Toss the black spell, I guess? Just doing Boros things. Two more lands and I've got a beautiful looking curve aside from not having anything on 2. Okay, it's a black. That's pretty cool. That's great. I'll take it. Two mana, nothing. I accept that as well. How dare you? Alright, well, at least it trades. Snapcaster Mage is a 2-1, unlike that Silo Siphoner that's like a 2-2. Is this a human? It is. I mean, I think either of these plays could be reasonable, but I'm going to go with Planeswalker after damage. Well, second main, I guess, more accurately. Okay, that's only 1. That's fine. I could cast it out, but I'll just let it trade for Lauren. I don't mind. I'll even let us both draw a card. How about that? You're better at drawing than I am anyway.
We will not let evil fight.
My 2-1s have been trading into 1-1s all game, which is a little embarrassing. But, I don't know. More embarrassing is that they have 9 cards. I guess just 8. So I need to kill them, like, fairly soon. That's what these cards are for, hopefully. Because Dimir is just going to run all over me if this game goes too long. Okay, clock. Very slow. I like it. 2 mana bounce spell or something? That'd be pretty sick. Two mana removal for the Planeswalker. I sack a creature token, I see. Yeah, resolves.
The light soars above.
I mean, I think I just play Winota, right? I could hold up Cast Out, but I think... Or I could hold up the cycle of Cast Out. I think I want to... Oh, this enters untapped anyway. I think I want to just play Winota. Just to have a 4-4. I'm sure they'll have some way to deal with it, but what can you do? I'd be thrilled to get another Angel, even if it means that Sarah's dead. I think that's the dream with Sarah, is -3, +2, -3, and then, like, you get 2 Sarah Angels for the price of 1 eventually. Okay, so Grixis. Alright, I accept. I'm not going to cycle the Cast Out. Not yet, anyway. I mean, I could try to get this to last longer. Let's swing first and see what happens in combat, I guess. I mean, I don't want Winota to die, and I do want to get value out of Cast Out. The problem is this is going to make all their enchantment removal into a flash creature that counterspells if I let that happen. So I think I'll just let this go through if they want. Oh, yeah. And, I said I'd be happy to minus this again, but what if I plussed it? What if I tried to just spew out unlimited angels, assuming that this blue-black-red deck has no way to kill a planeswalker? They're going to have ways to bounce a token, though. I think I should try to get even more value.
Win the day, my angel.
It also makes it big enough that it's hard to kill with damage. Breach. Yikes. One nice thing about Breach is that I can exile the creature they take from me, and then if they bounce the cast out, I get the creature, so it makes this a more permanent removal. Oh god.
Bow before your god, Pharaoh.
Exile 2 cards from hand. Well, before that, I think I need to exile Nicol Bolas.
Enjoy your victory. For now, I'll take what is mine.
We must defend the light.
Still feeling behind, but I'm keeping up, kind of. Another Nicol Bolas. Okay. Guess I'll exile that too. X is 4. I love having these instant speed answers. Oh god, Atris games, huh? Well, I don't want them to have the Charted Course or the Kindred Denial. If I put them all in different piles, they're going to get one of them. And in the same pile, they'll get both. So I guess I want them in separate piles. Maybe... like this? Island Charted Course over... I don't know if Charted Course is that great for them. Okay. No counterspell. Good.
Our faith uplifts us.
So they're going to get to attack into the Sarah here, which is sad, with their 3/2 menace. Pretty soon it's going to be clock o'clock.
Lay down your arms.
Maybe I should have offered them Charted Course face up or 2 face
Ever
down.
seen Warrior Crew for my freedom? A fair price.
I don't know. Looks like it's over. Any chance you want to make me discard a card?
My strength belongs to the righteous.
Actually, they might let me. Angrath, right?
No fire, no
Got
steel.
him. 5, 7. I choose X as 6. 2 here. 4 here.
The fire's out.
Very funny.
The embers burn on.
Still getting demolished, but it was a good little coup there.
There is nothing more I can do to help.
Kaya? Take their clock? No, creature or enchantment. Okay, well, I get to take this. No, they're going to counter. Surely they've drawn one by now. Oh, and if they haven't, they can clock to look for a counter? You should have tapped the clock itself. Alright, they have one less mana than they should. There's the counter. See you later. Because the ability to put a counter on clock doesn't require tapping clock. They could have just made mana for free there and declined. Also, I somehow thought they had tapped their... Yeah, they did. On their turn, they tapped Temple of Malice intentionally. Why would you ever do that? A swamp would be better. Huh. I think they were just confused. They're like, there's nothing red left in my deck to cast, but of course, like, Angrath was back in your deck. I'm amazed I held up as long as I did there. The sad thing is, if Kaya had resolved, I might have been... Well, I probably wasn't okay, not against the clock going off. But dealing with like 2 boluses and all this other bullshit, I felt smart. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.